What could you do to protect your pets if you're sick or injured? My product, Save My Pet ID tag, helps you ensure that your beloved pets are safe and well cared for, even when life isn't what you expect.
We're talking about getting our pets from here to there. And one of the growing industries now is pet transport. And we have Jen Umbright and Yolanda Sasko here from the Pet Porters. They're a small and mighty ground and air transport company. They don't ever take them on in trivia on geography because I think they could smoke you. And languages, because Yolanda, how many languages besides dog and cat do you speak?
I speak fluently Croatian because I'm from Croatia, and English, hopefully.
No, you speak better than me. Okay, go for it.
Sometimes I have trouble, but Google is my friend. But I can speak a little bit of Spanish. I can speak Serbian and Bosnian quite fluently because they're very similar to Croatian. But then I understand Bulgarian and I understand Slovenian as well.
Wow. How about you, Jen?
No, English and Google Translator is my friend. So
and Google Translator is your friend. Amen, sister. Okay. So you two love animals. That's very apparent. They need to know that you have a pair named Fred and Ginger. Who the heck are Fred and Ginger, and do they have good dance steps? Who wants to handle that one?
They are pygmy goats. Fred and Ginger were bottle babies that we got from a friend. Their mama turned them away. And so we took them on as a bottle baby project last June, and we built them a mansion in the back. And then
wait a minute. Did you hear that, Pet Pals? They didn't just bed them a little area. They built them a mansion. They're not kidding around. Okay, cool. What are their personalities like?
They're very, very sweet, loving. Neighbors will stop at the fence and come pet them, bring them animal crackers, and they're just sweet family.
You don't give them goat cheese, though, right? That's probably rude. Okay, don't do that. What do you think about that, Yolanda? The fact that you got a couple of goats named Fred and Ginger. Are you two dancers? I mean, how'd you come up with the names?
No, I don't even know how did we come up with the name. It was just, what do we want? Fred and Ginger just kind of seem like the right names for them. And, and then they're such different personalities. Fred is like your typical male that is very stubborn and he just wants to get whatever he wants.
Okay.
He gets in trouble all the time. Ginger is super sweet and she will love you and she'll come to you and let you hug her. And then just, kind of rub off on you. I mean, they're both just great. He is a pain and she is the sweetest little girl. So, kind of.
So they get to stay home. So there's things out there. We need you to be sort of like, help us get good tips for people on how to pick a good pet transport. And there's a lot of steps involved. So I want each of you, we're going to alternate, give us like 3 tips for people to help them. So who wants to give the first tip? Raise a paw. Quickest goes for, Yolanda goes up first. Okay. So, Yolanda, go tell us what's one thing people need to pay attention to if they need to transport their pets from here to there.
Communication.
What's that?
The communication between the pet shipper and the client.
What do you mean by that? Like they just ignore your emails or just kidding?
A lot of times people will call and nobody will pick up the phone.
Yeah.
Or will email and you won't hear for, days on end.
Okay.
We pick up the phone as soon as we can. If I'm on the other line and I can't pick up the phone, I will call you back.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, that's good.
Leave a voicemail, send me a text. We have real cell phone numbers. We don't do, Google Voice. We don't do any of that. It's a real phone number.
Okay.
We also have WhatsApp that's, attached to our Facebook. People can reach us in so many different ways and we're responsive.
I like that. So communication. Jen, what's another good mark of a good pet transport business like yours?
For pet parents looking to meet their kids, even if it's not with us, please remember crate size matters. We don't want boxes that are too small. I don't want you to get to the finish line, even if you're not working with me, and be turned away by an agent at a counter at any check-in. And I can't tell you how many people this happens to. And you also, it's everything we ask of our clients is in the best interest of your pet.
So when you talk about crate sizes, so they need to be able to turn around. If they're going in the cabin, that's one thing. But if they're going in the belly of the plane, I guess the weather is influenced, right? But what's for those bigger guys? Because you actually have a Great Dane named Gulliver, is that right?
Gulliver, yes.
Gulliver, yeah. So obviously Gulliver isn't sitting next to me saying pass the pretzels on a flight. So what do you do for the big guys? How do you make sure they get in the plane safely? It's all safe.
Sure. So someone like Gulliver would have to have a custom made crate. So we have a builder locally. We have builders that feel
Nice.
across the U.S. that we send the measurements. The measurements of the crates are outlined by the IATA rules. It's the International Animal Transportation Association. They're the ones that say you must have 3 inches over their ear.
Right. Oh.
Their paws.
Well, say that one more time because you froze. They're the ones that say what?
Say what the rules are for the size of the crate that we must follow and what the airlines follow at check-in. So we want room over their ears as well as or the top of their head, whichever's the highest, and then laying down that they have bumper room front and back.
Okay.
So they're not pushing up against edges.
Okay.
So that is
So I'm just we have communication, we have the crates, and now let's talk about a road trip. Because some people are moving maybe from LA to New York or whatever. They don't want their pet to fly. Do you all offer ground transport? Who wants to field that one?
I got it.
Okay.
Absolutely. I've done actually LA to New York several times.
Oh, okay.
And, first of all, I mean, I would really like for clients, for pet owners to kind of think about what kind of a pet transport do they want for their pet, even if it's ground. Do you want your pet to be stuck in the same vehicle or a van with another 10 animals? Or do you want a private transport? We only offer private transport. Because
Okay.
then I can take your 1 pet or 2 pets or 3 pets to the hotel room with me where they're going to stay the night with me in a hotel room. They're not stuck in the vehicle, whatever.
Are they
Right.
doing karaoke at night at the bar?
Yes. Apple martinis.
No, no. No, I like that because I'm sorry. I love my pets. I don't want them herded in a bunch of others. They're very social beings. They bond very well. Small is probably what I would do if I had to relocate. And I like that you offer that.
Yes. I mean,
it's very one-on-one.
it is very one-on-one. I mean,
And-
we like to offer them that experience. And a lot of times we go sightseeing with it. So you'll see a lot of pictures of us next to, John Wayne statue in Iowa.
I've been there by the house.
Or-
Yeah. I've been there. Yeah, I've been that little house. Yeah.
We do things like that. When we send that to the owners and they love it.
All right. One thing I do want to brag about you two, and it's not bragging about me, but the reason I found out about these two from the pet porters, everyone, is because I'm a master instructor in pet first aid. And they took my pet first aid course recently, veterinary approved. And it made me feel like, oh, I think one of the other criteria is I never need somebody that knows what to do in a pet emergency. We're going to let Jen handle that one. You survived my class, but what did it feel like to be able to have the 2-year certificate in pet first aid now?
Oh, absolutely. That is a credential we cherish. And actually we brag about it. We say, yes, this is something we keep up with. And now that we found you, you are our trainer for long. I can tell you. It was really a great class. I would highly recommend it and have to our colleagues across the world.
So I don't care who you take it from, but don't you think that's another criteria? They better know what to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Besides being licensed and bonded, your ground transportation also should be able to know how to manage a pet in case of an emergency. There are things that can happen that are completely unexpected.
So we just have about a minute left. What's a parting message each one of you want to give to folks? I mean, you love your pets. I mean, even Fred and Ginger, you got goats. And I can't see my life without pets. And if I have to move, I wanted them to move with me. But any one parting message, each one. Yolanda, you go first. What's something you want to say to somebody? Got a minute or less?
It's never too early to start planning. A lot of shipments of pets, they can take months to prepare.
Good. Okay, very good. All right. And then how about you, Jen? She probably took your answer.
I did.
That's my favorite answer because that's But now shop around. When you're looking to make this move, you're moving for yourself, right? You have a travel agent, you talk to family and friends wherever you're going, you're trying to figure it out for yourself. Leave it to the experts if you can to help you with your pets. Because we know the ins and outs. We can deal with the custom situations and decor and get your pet where they need to be.
I love both of those answers.
Thanks so much for making our tails wag by watching this guest interview from Arden Moore's Four-Legged Life.